Hello. Thank you for purchasing this product. For you to get started, log in admin and then password is admin, and you have access to all of these features. There is this your subscription has expired. Please contact this number. And to extend your subscription, you can go to business type, then update account to maybe any length, and now updates, and that will go away. So if you want to execute, if you want to add subscription account, or maybe you want user to be able um, to to pay on yearly basis, you can add that as well. But of course, you can do whatever you have to do from that page. Now, what we need to do now is you can go to admin, go to add new, you can add new features, inventory, retail, put customer, so sales history, expenses, change change your balance and daily cash flow and all that. So let me walk you through the application. From here, we have the form, which is form one, and everything is being embedded here. You can get this design from dev components and pay for the license and all that. Okay, so um, this is retailer and this is customer wholesale. So let's start from this. So the moment you launch for the very first time, you have access to this page and this page. Okay, to have access to this page, I'll go to login, which is this login here, and here you can actually click the login page from here. And don't forget, from the default page, from the form.1, which is the master, which is the parent page, we have quite a bunch of code here that is controlling everything. So all the backend control is from this page. Then from the form.load, we're able to load um, the default page. So the default page that will come up anytime you load is this login, which is the login.cs, and this one will come up, and here you can log in, and this is the database that is controlling everything. Visual.db. You can set the background, set the bonus, set card, and all that. Cash flow, discounts, and these are all database being written for you. You don't have to do anything. All you have to do is just to buy and start using. Okay, so if user is go to this, password is this. So, and the message box, your password cannot be empty. Then login checkout, and the login checkout will check from the database if the account is valid in terms of logins. And with these logins, come to this login page and check, select from we're using edu.net for this. Select from login and all that, and if it's valid, you set the management to be true, or you set the accountant to be true, admin to be true. You can add as many as possible users. Okay, so you walk through the code and get the results. It's that simple. Then if it's true, it will automatically log the user in, and after logging in, it will communicate with the form, and after that, then we'll open to our home page, and the home page is here, which is this home page. Okay, so from the home page, we have, let me try and adjust this a bit so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so from the home page, we have the admin, the delete dashboard, we have add new dashboard, we have delete stock, level, category, and all that. And if you check, if I right click and go to view code, you will have access to the design. Actually use dev components category here, dev components tab here, and here you have access to this text box one test change. Then um, you have access to every other thing that is not part of this pin. Add new products. You can add new product. All the information is being documented here. You can easily go through the code and see how it works. You really have to go through the code step by step to see how it works. So you go through the code one by one, add new product, balance sheet, business type, and all that, everything. Okay, so let's continue. So I'm going to log in now. This is the login page. Add new product. Don't forget, all of this tab has been disabled. You can only have access to it through this page, through this back tab. If you like, you can change this to any desired design that you like. Then you can edit existing code, existing products, then low level stock categories. You can add as many as possible category to your system, and you are ready for business. Expiring products and delete products. You can delete as many as possible of the products. Okay, let's step through the code again. Then the next one I'm going to, this is add new. This one, add new, is different from the add new that I showed you, but still the same thing. That is, you can quickly go to this add new, maybe from resell, and you don't want to leave this page. Okay, from inventory, and you want to add new products here. I think add new product. Okay, here add new product. So you can easily add new product without leaving the form. I mean the form. So sales history. Let's go to sales history. The sales history, which is this sales. I think it's supposed to be sales stock. Okay, sales stock. You have access to all other features that is not being part of it, or that you can use to view the transaction, view by user, and view by code. You can play around it to get it. You double click, you see all the information. Now, let me explain how this is. This is very, very critical because what we use is very, very important. We actually use data set for this code. That is, we use an ADO.NET, and I will develop it using this sales stock, the inventory data sets, and all that. So to have access to this inventory data set, we have created the data set here. So we double click this inventory data set, we see all the mapping to our database. Of course, we have many of them. The SXT, we use XSD to communicate with the database. Then we have we have for entity framework. Then we have for data set, employee, and all that. So you may not need all of this because there is for instance part of this this um, purchase. Now print, the way we've done it is very simple. What we have done is that this is being mapped with your database. Now let me show you how you can do that quickly. Let's assume you want to create a um, new item. Let's assume you want to create a new item, which is data set. I want to drag in the information so that you get how it works. Then I'm going to use data set. Data sets. Okay, so I'm going to say sample SSD sample SSD add. So I'm adding into data set here. Then the next thing I'm going to do is simply drag any of this database to it. Let's say promo, print item or promo, and drag it to this stage of the SSD. Excellent. So for me to write any query, I can simply click add query. Maybe I want to view all promo, select where um, promo date created, okay, where date created is created on current date. So you save it, you give it a name, view by current date, and you can get the return value as well if you want. Excellent. So the next thing we're going to do is, let's assume you want to access this promo. Let me say I want to access it from this page. What I have to do is to say sample view data sets dataset dot data set sample adapter dot promo table adapter. We'll give it table name equals new dataset table adapter. Then you have access to the code. You can use it to bind anything that you want to bind. Let's say you want to bind it to a grid view. You can say grid view, or let's get the name of any grid view here. Cell stock data grid view. So I'll go to cell stock data grid view. So I'm going to say cell stock data grid view dot data source equals this promo adapter dot view by. Excellent. So you have access to whatever you have access to. So that is the concept we use to build all the information, the data set. So we use data set. We use ado.net and dataset designer to be able to communicate with the database. Of course, you can change it to anything that you want, but this is perfect and it's working perfectly. Then classes, this classes to print your information, and the controller, we have entity framework to management. Then we have online DB. If you want to have access to online DB as well, still the same thing. Resources, all the images that we've used. Then we have management. This you have access to all the features here. Okay. So the next thing we want to, that is how to set up the Visual Studio database. And lastly, um, we use to print. If you go to print statement, print, let's print, we use this print dialog box to print to the thermal printer or receipt printer, which is pretty much easy to use. The set stock, new set stock, login form, inventory control, and pretty much thing. So you're going to learn quite a number of things from this page. Sell stock. Let's go to this sell stock customer change, and everything is set for you. All you just have to do is just to tweak, change the name, change whatever you have to change. That will make the website look great or the application look great. Supplier list, supplier ledger, update balance, products, then sign out, update sheet, create a new user. You can create a new user from this page. So the create a new user, let's go to create new user. From the create new user, you can add new user here. But this one will be visible, will be false. Visibility will be false by default. So when you click on this to show the new user, from there you can create a new user. You can change user type here. You can add as many as possible user type from this page and click on create. Excellent. So you have access to this. Then we use the same method for login. This is the login.table adapter. We use the same concept, and it will send it to the login page here. Get user type and the username. Thank you. If you have any question, please feel free to contact me. You can get my contact directly from the team from Code Canyon. Thank you.